It's basically the little brother of Limbo, but we have now a DLC color, which is kind of new if we compare to Limbo. You have like a 3D environment, but the mechanics are still the same. You can only move from left to right. It's maybe a little too early to talk about the story, so I will talk about that later because well, it will suit the game very well if it comes to the good moments. Let's say for the beginning that you can see that jumping a lot because it's slightly faster than just running and walking.
Nice Windows update, whatever. Okay. Yeah, the beginning is very atmospheric. We're starting in a forest, like a game you might have heard before. It was released in 2011 by Playdead. What is going on with it? Okay. Windows just wanted to install all the drivers at once for all the devices we're already using. Whatever.
The game will start like peacefully, and the more we will progress or advancing into the game, the more we will have to talk about. But the start of the game is like we have not that much more to say. There is a little optimization here. You're supposed to pull the box into the hole and using it to jump for the edge. But it's possible to use the inertia of the box while falling to jump on it and grab the edge, and it's fine. You can see that like doing strange movements into the water. It's because when you're moving into the water, it's the first steps are faster, and then you are starting to walk slowly. And so, by sometimes just coming back into the left and then starting to walk into the right once again, it's possible to just resetting the faster cycles of walking into water. So it's slightly faster than just running into the right.
I want to just announce something. You might have seen it. There is a donation incentive going on for this game. I will do a portion of this game blindfolded. If you want to see me doing that, you still have, I think, about 20 minutes to do so. It's not unreachable, so if you want to torture me a bit, then please go ahead and donate and save the children.
As you can see, for the moment, you have like mysterious people that are looking or watching for us. But it's like you don't have that much explanation about the story itself. So we might just about thinking about theories and let the imagination work. It was the same kind of for Limbo. So it's part of the game. For this part, we just stopped jumping because it's part of the game when running is faster than just jumping. And we need to jump a little to avoid the log trees.
Nice.
Oh. Well, looks like
we're experiencing technical difficulties.
Yes, so please wait for a moment.
What? The computer seems to have reset itself. Yeah. Can tech help us, son, please? Press Alt-L to load the last known good configuration values and continue.
Well, let me take a look. Sorry,
All settings were reset to default values.
All right, should I press something?
Well, this is actually a good time to mention that we just got a $20 donation from Adenilactyclasse. I hope I pronounced that right. That says, "Good luck set, hearts, hearts, hearts. I really hope the inside incentive gets met." And we just got a $5 donation from Becky-chan. Hello, girl. Is it time for inside jokes yet? Get it? Kepo.
Okay. Oops.
So yeah, we had a PC crash, apparently. That
It happens.
I think the driver... yeah. I think the driver setups caused it.
Yeah, I think it was the worst possible time for something like this to happen, I think. Especially during a speed run.
Yeah, that is not good to happen during a speedrun. Like, I haven't seen that often. Like, different ways speedruns is like, you know, they fail a skip, or like they get a cutscene, or like they lose time because they die, or like, but never because of PC crashes or console. Like, it's more common to crash on consoles, like especially the more older ones, but a PC crash?
Well, usually I only really see like crashes on Ubisoft games, which this definitely is not. But yeah, I've never really seen a PC crash in a speedrun before.
Yeah, I can load a checkpoint.
Yeah, that's so uncommon though, that like a crash happens like right at the start of a run. As I mentioned with the other ones, that's way more common, but a real actual crash.
Happens.
Like, the most similar thing I've seen is like, oh, this is unreadable, please like eject, like blow on it and insert again, like. But yeah, oh, we have the donations rolling in though, so we have another $5 from Rukus that says, let's go, Zed! You want to take the next one?
Yeah, we have a $15 donation from Anonymous who says it's raining $15.
It sure is raining, so now with those in, I'm actually going to check the tracker again. And right now, inside blindfolded jockway part is on 271 out of 400 needed to get it to happen.
That's a large
Yeah,
chunk.
yeah.
You know.
So this is actually a real good time to try and meet it.
Yeah. I think you've got extra time now, extra time to meet this incentive.
Yeah, we do have some extra time now. It's kind of bad though, because like he looked to be on a real good pace those first few minutes, but then the PC crashed.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
Like, I haven't been to much like connected with crashes in general, but like I remember one particular crash that happened to me when I was younger. That was a bit weird. It was with the like old Windows 8. No, not Windows 8. It was like with the old Windows 7. My old PC before I got my new one, and I just started up a simple game. I just opened Steam, like got Steam. I just installed. Oh, let's try like Starbound, like whatever, like something simple. I don't know what I was playing at the time, and when I booted up the game, like everything looked normal. It was loading. It was like fine, and then I blue screen all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think your main problem there is you have a virus called Windows. Unfortunately, it's the only way to play a lot of games. Hopefully, many games will sort of move over to Linux.
You don't need to donate for that. What are you talking about? Trying to make me a sellout? What are they?
Oh, I'm live again. Hi.
I didn't even hit the tree. I didn't hit. I'm sorry, Fire Hazard.
I think I would
Forgive
continue
me.
from the checkpoint. It's okay.
I don't know whether the timer button is going to work. We can
Oh, a lot of you are mentioning
Okay.
Linux here. Are there that many
We
Linux
start
users here?
timer?
I think I've started a war in chat.
I don't know if this is bad or not. What team are you on?
I've sort of like I have a Windows ban Linux. But to be honest, a lot of games are actually moving over to Linux now, which is great for the open source community. Linux is
true
affordable,
run?
but obviously, in order to play games, you need Windows.
Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
And it looks like we are ready, so we'll be back with you. We're back with Inside.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Let's just hope it doesn't crash again. Because if it does, then we might have to switch machines.
All right,
So-
so I guess let's pray to be sure that there won't be another crash for the game during the run.
I mean, not the game crashed, the whole PC crashed. Haven't seen that happen in a while.
All right, so I guess I will take a moment to talk about Inside. Limbo was released like in 2010, and Inside were like revealed with some trailers, but we wait a very long time before the game inside was released. It's like Limbo was released in 2010, and the game inside was just released last summer in 2016. So we wait a very long time before seeing the game appearing on Steam and PC and other consoles. So
The boy learned swimming in the meantime.
yeah, the novelty between Limbo and Inside is that now the boy is able to swim, but because he's able to swim, you need to care more about swimming because once we're under the water, we have a limited time to where we can swim, and if we don't go to back to if we don't breathe, we will die after a certain amount of time. Sorry. So we kind of quit the forest, and now we are going to farms. As you can see, for the moment, we met some people that were aggressive toward us, and we never met anyone who was like peaceful for the boy. So we'll go to farms, but looks like for the moment, even the farms or the buildings are empty.
Yeah. The chicks dig the boy.
Yeah, you can see some where are the chicks because they are chicks, but they sounds like mechanical machines. And we will need those chicks to resolve the riddle right here.
Hope Peter isn't watching.
So, like Limbo, the game is a puzzle game. It will take much time to play to beat the game. But if we compare with Limbo, some people could have been like disappointed by the game because the riddles are not that much difficult. So now let's say goodbye to the chicks. And let's say hello now to some pigs. So now we are just walking to some mud, but it's faster to just jump instead of walking through the mud.
And say hello to our new friend.
So let's say hello to the pig.
What? This has never happened before. Wow. Amazing. This is amazing.
Can you even bend like that?
I don't think you can.
Well, let's talk about the pig. The pig is supposed to be very aggressive, so if the pig is rushing to us when we are touching the ground, we die. So we need to jump before being hit by the pig. And once we remove the tail from the pig, it looks like very less offensive. So we use it to reach this helmet. This helmet is special because we are able to manipulate these people in the background thanks to the helmet.
Yeah, basically once you hang on such a helmet, the clones or minions or freaks or whatever you call them, they just mimic your movement, or they do the movement you input. But since the player character is hanging on the ceiling, or off the ceiling, you don't walk yourself, but just the minions.
We have a $5 donation, once again from Vertigo. Hey there, folks. Vertigo here. Good luck on the run set, making all of us in the Playdead community proud. And he sent us a heart.
Thank you so much, Vertigo.
Thank you, Vertigo.
I have to admit, I am not that much of an inside runner. I come more from the Limbo community, but I thought this game is so impressive to show. And since nobody else from the inside community could come here, I decided to do it myself.
So we have like a special moves when it comes to climbing chains or ropes. If we just hold the up input, we will be able to climb ropes and chains, but we will do it like in a slow way. The solution is that we need to mash a little the up input, so you will be able to reset the first cycle of climbing the rope or the chain, and it's slightly faster than just holding the up input.
So here's a little skip coming up. It's actually a death warp, what we call it the safe warp, because it involves using a safe. It is super inconsistent. I got it once in practice here. I will just go for it 3 times and try to show it off, because it's really cool, but don't count on it. Didn't work, obviously. It's very precise input and it still feels like super RNG.
So this is right here a possible time save, but it's still experimental for the moment because we
Third time.
don't find a setup that makes the that makes the death warp appear every time. But if we're able to die on this part and being able to reach the next checkpoint, instead of spawning once again on the top of the room, we'll be able to be back on the lower floor.
Basically you would need to survive the death trigger in the air. And once you do that with the animation of climbing, you respawn here in the checkpoint, so you save the whole way back. It's a bit of a backup trick, so if you have a bad run going on, you can save the bad run by doing this skip. But it's not recommended in a good run because it's super inconsistent.
So this part is a little tricky. You need to make the 2 human minions come out, and then using the door to be able to make them stand on the 2 tiles, and that makes the gate open.
I want to stress that the sound design and music of this game is outstandingly good. You might hear a small pulse now in the background already, and this is foreshadowing the next scene. The game is very, very strong in narrative design. It has a strong story to tell without any words. It just presents you the world, and the rest is for you to figure out. And it sprays hints here and there to tell you what's going on. Really great atmosphere. Recommended to everybody to play this game who hasn't played that before.
Well, let's say, to my opinion, there's no such thing as music on the game, but the SFX sound is very well. Creators like Playdead work a lot on the SFX sound, so it makes you feel that you're really alone on this world and on your own to survive. And that makes a lot of pressure on you because you really think that you're just alone and you have to figure out on your own what's happening here.
I think if you ask the composer of the game, he will disagree that there is no music for the game, but I see what you mean. So you might see me switch here inputs. I play this game hybrid. That means partly controller, partly keyboard, because there are some scenes which are easier with keyboard and some easier with controller. I play controller most of the time, but sometimes I switch over to keyboard when there is a skip or a trick that is easier to do on keyboard.
So now you can see in the background some robots. Robots are like very dangerous and will be a part of some readers later in the game. robots will like have some rays of light, and if by accident you are going through this light, you will just die because they're able to paralyze you and capture you.
Do you have time for a donation?
Yes, go on,
Yeah,
please.
we have.
We have a $74 donation from Eluded.
Oh no.
Hey guys, I've been following various speedrunning marathons like GDQ and ESA since 2012, and this is the absolute first time I have gotten some financial stability to be able to contribute. Thank you for making these events. I hope to be able to donate for many, many years to come. P.S. Great rounds, Pat, and good luck, set. And with that donation, we just met the goal for the blindfolded shockwave part.
Okay then.
All right.
You know what to do later.
Okay.
So now the spotlight has spotted us, and it seems to not realize that we are smaller than everybody else and wear different clothes than everybody else, so we just try to blend in. You can make some little progress here and be a bit faster than supposed, but it's really hard to not die here.
So on this part, it's like a camera is following you all the time, and if you do any movement like very suspicious, the camera will be able to paralyze you, and so you will die, and you will have to restart to the last checkpoint. So all we have to do now is pretending that we are like mindless people like the others. So we can do much more here, just following the people. So I guess if you have some donation, you can go for it.
Alright then, we have a $5 donation from Lord Mouse. I didn't sign up for the pirate voice. I want to hear the British lady. Okay then, Dante, you need to take this one.
Other than that, great inside run so far. Don't worry about the technical issues. What's the marathon without them? Oh yeah. So I suppose they want to do the British lady voice now.
I think they wanted it in the British lady voice.
He's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy.
So you just saw the light on the camera up there blinking. This is, it shows you that it suspects you to not be like the others. We have to mimic the movements a bit longer, and then we will break free from this invasion of the body snatchers like scene. I can't see.
So the camera follows our movements very much long times, but now we're about to move, and instead we have some dogs chasing us. Dogs are very dangerous because they are able to run faster than you. So most of the time when you have some breeders, when you are facing some dogs, you need to trick them to be able to have enough time to get out. And now we are going back to the helmets. So we are once again able to manipulate people.
This gonna work? Oh, it works.
I'm not sure, but maybe the distance is too big here. Let's see. Yeah, it's fine.
So soon there is the mechanic we are using with the helmets is going to be expanded, which is actually quite important.
So this reader is not very difficult, but it's very interesting art of the game, because this time you will be able to use the helmet to control someone, and someone will control another helmet to manipulate another people. This part has a joke here because we are supposed to go to the lower floor, but it's possible that if you stay if you stay too much longer on this part of the game, the people will start to notice you, and they will bring a robot which will be able to paralyze you, and so you will just die and restart for on the last checkpoint. Sorry.
Yeah, down here, if you just swim directly to the left, you can pull out the planks in one cycle. Otherwise, you have to breathe some air and then get down again.
So we now are once again facing some water. The interesting part is that if we compare to Limbo, in Limbo the boy was unable to swim, so each part of the game using water is like considering water as an enemy.
Ah, crap.
But on this game it's interesting because the boy is able to swim, it's dangerous to stay too much longer under the water. But you can consider this game as a lot of new riddles, considering just swimming under and having some new possibilities if we compare to Limbo.
Yeah, interesting about the water mechanic is that the further down you are in the water, the less time it takes for you to drown. So if you're close to drowning and you swim upwards, then there's a chance that you still survive, even if it takes longer to swim upwards than it would take you to die at the lower part in the water.
If we talk about the speedrun of the game was just released last year, but there was a lot of people working on the game, and looks like we don't have like strong competitors, but the fact that you had the chance or the opportunities to have just people who love the game a lot, and so there was some periods of time when the world record was highly contested, days after days and weeks after weeks. We can talk about Parilion, Lightdrew, and Sutibu. And there was time when the world record used to be like very, very competitive and doesn't last even one day or 1 week.
So this scene I'm switching to keyboard as well because turning the gears there is much easier on keyboard. On controller you have to mimic the circling of turning the wheel with the control stick. However, with the keyboard all you do is press the option key or the action key and down to operate the wheel, which is a lot easier than circling your stick all the time, and it's not good for the stick either. So one of my favorite skips is incoming.
So you have this.
Yeah, well, good. I tried.
You tried. On this part of the game, you can have like a jump of faith when you're able to fall and grab the chain ladder, so you don't have to take your time to go down to this floor.
The next skip is that's coming up is called the One Cycle Dogs. So if Chad wants to support me with a lot of franchises and all my dogs.
Well, let's pray, people, that it could work or not.
It's not RNG, it's my hand.
I think the Wind Waker run has already taken all the bad luck, to be honest.
Come here, doggo. Right. I have only one chance to go for this skip. And I will take it. Whatever it takes.
So you have an exit that is blocked by 3 wooden planks, and if the skip is done, you're able to both removing all the planks and be able to get out without the dogs.
Funk, okay, not gonna get it. Took too long. If you're really quick in maneuvering at the fence there, you can make this in one cycle. It's really precise. I took too long with the second plank. There's a special kind of input you have to do to get them off quick. But you can only do the one cycle once. There's no second chance. Once you fail it, you have to do it in 2 cycles, which I'm going to do now. Unfortunately. But it's a really hard skip. Yeah, it's fine.
Well, that looks like you have some difficulties with dog. So allow me,
Oh
the
dear.
ESA, and the inside the communities to give you these wonderful pillows that will probably help you to have a more comfortable run.
All right, thank you
So-
very much. Oh, I'm already so comfy. Ah,
And if you want to be more comfortable, I still have other pillows to you.
oh dear. All right, okay. All right. So there's the upcoming submersible part here.
So right now we have a submersible.
I didn't know that was
Submersible is
possible.
interesting because you can go through waters and you have a dash. So the dash is faster than just moving to water. But the dash itself, you can't do it every time because once you did it once, you need to wait a little because it has some cooldown. But it makes this part really faster. I guess if we are moving a lot underwater, so if you have some time for donation, go for it.
This is tricky.
Hold up. Well, too late, I guess. So let's keep on. On this part, we are supposed to. The thing is that we need to arrive to this part, but we need to have both the boy and the submersible on this part of the game. So we need to walk and run a little for being able to make the submersible pass the door.
Is it okay if I just do a quick shout out?
Please, go for it.
We do have an upcoming run now directly after this. Magic X run of Turok Dinosaur Hunter any percent. And that one has a donation goal as well that still needs to be met. It's for New Game Plus Meme Run. It's currently on $126 out of 250 needed. So if you want to see that happen after this, then make sure to donate towards that.
In times of these of the run, I would like you to admire the surroundings and the artistic direction of this game, which is quite beautiful in a dark and menacing way. Kind
So
of
you have this
Lovecraftian.
little boxes. It's a new mechanic on the game. So you need to pull the motor engine inside the boxes, and you need to wait a little, and they will act like a jetpack, and so you will be able to reaching some higher part of the level using them.
I hope nobody's afraid of jump scares or anything.
It's fine. So now we're about to go to the next part with a submersible. So we've met the, like we can call her the Little Mermaid, and for some reason she is following us, and well, for the moment she was just appearing, but later in the game she will start to be very dangerous.
I have a quick question about the game in general. Like, I'm really interested in this like dystopia world state it's in. It really gives me like a limbo feeling. How come like all the humans around it seems like a bit brainwashed? I don't think you should. I don't know if you should call it that, but like, oh, that's what was that?
That's the Little Mermaid who wants to kill us.
Well, this is the part when the Little Mermaid starts to be dangerous because she's chasing us, and if she's able to reach the submersible, she will start to break the glass, and we will just sink and die. So we need to be very careful, and using the light against her is very efficient.
So you can make a nice jump out of the water here. Yeah, concerning your question, the game gives a few subtle hints about how the world, that wasn't very good, how the world we play in works, but there seem to be two kinds of human species alive. One which follow the orders, and others which live. Getting into the lore of the game is very, very open to interpretation. There's a whole community separated from the speedrunning community for this game who have theories over and over what this game means, what it's about. Playdead is really good in creating games with some hidden meaning you will never fully understand, but also they have recently, I think a few months ago, teased their third game coming up. It looks just as dark and dystopian as Limbo and Inside, so I am really looking forward to it.
All right, that's really interesting. I do have some couple of donations now if you have time.
Yeah, this is a very huge puzzle room coming up now. I think we have. This is a good time for donations, so you can.
All right then.
Them.
We have $20 from Irish Ouija. Meme run of Turok. Back in my day, we would turn on wireframe mode and try to beat the game like that. Worth the dash. And also we got a $124 donation from Korovax. And he says, the memes must flow. And thanks to those two donations, not only did we meet the Turok incentive goal for the meme run, but also we have reached over $22,000, which makes it about $44,000 with the matching. So good job, guys.
Woo! So this is a very big room. We are looking for 19 people to open the gate and being able to go to the next part. So the big riddle is all about looking for these 19 people. And so we started with a lower floor.
I think the sound design in this room is absolutely superb. Not gonna work. Okay. You can do this in one cycle, but I didn't have enough momentum, unfortunately. So I had to swing back and forth again.
So this part is interesting because you need like 19 people to open the gate, but for the moment you won't be able to make people follow you. But now that you have the helmet permanently on you, the human minions will follow you, and you can use them to jump on higher positions. So the next part of the riddle is all about manipulating those people to make all of the 19 people come to the gate. We still have a lot of people to look for, so if you have time for other donation, please go for it.
Well, we do have one donation. It's
Yeah.
something. Yeah. We have $20 from Sly Chocobo. Just donating for a good cause. Thank you very much.
That's what you like donating for.
So we still are on the lower part, but to the left this time. We are looking for 3 people. And you can have a little optimization here.
Can you? Oh. Sorry. Good that no dogs are nearby here.
As long as there's no dogs, we're fine.
So this game has also a few secrets hidden inside. There are secrets hidden inside. And I'm not getting any because this is the any percent category. So I'm trying the melee.
So this is a little trick here because you need to have the yellow box above the wooden one. And so when you activate the yellow box, the box is supposed to go up and then going back down. But if you use a wooden box to, you will use just the wooden box to reduce the time the box will do to go up and go back down. So it's like a little time save that we can freely use here.
Yeah, but this speedrun is all about the little time saves. I think Parhelion did most of the work optimizing every little step and jump of the game because there are few large skips and mostly it's movement optimizations that you have to go for and which you have to learn to get a sub 110 time, which I still haven't mastered. So small optimizations like these are what you're looking for and to try to constantly get. So you see, this room really is a very large puzzle, getting all those guys together.
So we'll go to the right. The condition is like we need the weight of 19 people, but that doesn't mean people are alive. So we will just use the body as a part of the 19 people. So goodbye, body.
Bye.
I just love how the menacing pumping in the background is foreshadowing an upcoming scene, which I am a bit afraid of for various reasons.
So since we actually did meet 2 goals in less than 30 minutes, should we try a third one?
Of course!
Because after Turok the Dinosaur Hunter, we do have another incentive goal that needs to be met. And it's for Tetsuro's Blood Rain Run, which is do not skip Act 1. Apparently you skipped that in the 80% category. And it's currently on $91 out of 400 needed. So how about it, guys? Can we do it?
Looks like the human minions are very resistant because we just make the cage fall into the ground, but people inside the cage just survive for some unknown reason. Very solid. But it's fine because we absolutely need them for to go to the next part of the game.
Yaji, can you get ready on the blindfold, by the way? We need
Oh.
it in like 1 minute.
All right.
Ooh, it's time, guys.
Sorry, pillows.
Dogs. Nice little physics puzzle. Playdate likes to play around with physics puzzles. However, Limbo runs on a different engine than Inside. Limbo was a custom-made engine for Limbo by Playdate, and Inside is actually a Unity engine game. So everybody who's saying there are no good Unity games, there are a lot of good Unity games, and Inside is one of them. Okay, as soon as I'm standing on the platform, you can get behind me and make me blind, Yajiji.
All right. So once you push the last body, I will go for it.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is an interesting part because we have a shockwave having the same cycle every time. And so that we do this part like in blindfold, but thanks to the shockwave having a regular cycle, we will be able to take his marks and go to the next part. There is a specific skip here named the 1 cycle clock, but because that is blindfold, it won't do it. On this part, you are supposed to take your time because you have this shield. You have this shield turning like a clock, and you need to use it to survive the cycle shockwave. Normally, you are supposed to wait a little and taking a pause at the top of the platform. But using a specific position and timing, it's possible to being protected by the shield and pass the wall riddle in once. But for obvious reason, he won't do it this time.
There we go.
I won't talk too much because Zed is able to hear me, and so because he's blindfold, he needs the sound a lot.
Good. Okay.
So for
Past
obvious
that
reason, I won't talk too much during the run, during this part, actually.
Thank you. Sure. Oh. Nice. So fun. I will probably just kill myself here because it's easier to start from a checkpoint. I will die now. Yep. Okay, hardest part is over. You will hear a lamp now. The sound of the lamp is pitched to the pitch of the music. There, isn't that beautiful? And now tell me there's no music in this game, Yariji.
All right, I give up. I give up. So once that we'll reach the elevators, shockwave.
All right.
Blindfold part is now over.
Yeah, thank you very much. You can take the blindfold off now again.
Good job, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that incentive goal. It was real tasty.
So what you are watching right now is the exact reason why we don't let kids alone on the elevators. So be careful.
Also impossible water physics right now. This annoys me every time I'm at this party. Oh, it's so bright all of a sudden.
So let's see.
So you see we are crossing through a lot of abandoned buildings, labs, and all kinds of places where there seems to be no human soul alive.
So now we start to have some riddles, but using a little more these yellow boxes. All of the yellow boxes are the same, so they will put you at the exact distance, every one of them.
We have a very, very hard skip coming up. I will try and go for it. It's super precise. It requires a good setup. Oh god, this is not good. I will go for the super safety swing. And as you see, the Little Mermaid is back, and this is okay. I will go. The position looks really bad, but I will go for it anyway, just because this is a marathon run, and we already had some crazy stuff happening at the beginning of the run. This was a glitch, by the way. I jumped and grabbed the trapdoor on the other side. For some reason, swim mechanics feel easier to me on the keyboard, especially in this part, but the position is already suboptimal. Oh no. Okay.
So here we are parts that are really clutch moments, even if we play the game casually, because we need to swim away from the...
I even missed the button. I wouldn't have made it anyway, but if you can press the button with your feet, kind of, and if you make it through the gate before Ariel grabs you, you have skipped this very part, which I have to demonstrate right now. This chain, and this is why the skip is called a chain skip, because you skip this very chain right there.
So normally you use this chain to having the correct accurate distance between you and the Little Mermaid, so you have time to go to the swim to the right and using the switch to close the door just right behind you. But it's possible to have enough distance to be able to pass the door, but without using the chain. But it's a very difficult trick.
Well, someone is crazy enough to do this, but we have a $155 donation from, once again, Korovax. 155, well, 150, yeah, 155. Yeah. They're arguing with me here. Okay, I'm sorry. It's midnight here. $155, and it says halfway there. I'm so sorry, guys. I am so tired. I am so tired. It happens, yeah. Yeah, just laugh at me, okay? I'm comedy relief in the middle of the night.
It's
You're just
okay.
sitting there
We forgive you.
Yeah, my partner Krabs just sitting here laughing in a British voice anyway.
So at the moment there is a theoretical skip here being worked on. It is theorized that it might be possible to make this in one cycle, but you need a specific swimming boost that some people have apparently gotten sometimes. We're not sure how to get it, so this is why we have to do it the long way still.
So this part looks like the older riddle, but you need this time to open first the gate, and then going back to the left to have enough distance between you and the Little Mermaid, so you have time to pass the door without being caught, and so this way you won't sink to death.
All right, well now we have successfully survived. If I do
Again, we are safe
everything
now.
correctly, not too far. Oh no!
Oh no!
Ah, crap.
It's over.
Well, just kidding. This is a cutscene, and we cannot skip this. We would love to skip this, but since this is a very long cutscene, this is now an excellent time for a selfie. And this time,
Again?
I want to have Yaji with me here at ESA. Hi. Nice. Thank you very much.
All right. So this is a long time where we are just sinking a lot into death. So it's a good time for donation if you have some.
Yeah, and this time I'll make sure to read them correctly. Anyway, we have a $2 donation from Anonymous that says, "Hey, thanks for this cool speedrun." And we got a $5 donation from Hamster P. Guten Abend. Oh, no, German. This is lovely. All right, I'm gonna try my best here. Guten Abend. I'm actually from Ireland, but have studied German for many years. You're doing your homeland proud, Seth, by taking on the world of insight with the use of your eyes. It was amazing. Bravo. Keep up the great work for such a great cause. Well, Gluck. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Viel Glück.
No, apparently I did not.
No trouble. You're drowning in dogs.
Yeah.
Apparently the fish like the boy now.
So on this part of the game, the first surprise is now that for some reason, right after the fish are stopped blocking with us, we will be able to move once again. And so we just are able to now swim freely to the water, but without the need of breathing this time, so we can stay now infinitely under the water. So this is the part when we just discover that we, in fact, are a robot. Because as you can see, as maybe you have noticed, but the Little Mermaid just plug in us because for some reason it looks like we have as much battery as a smartphone, like something with an Apple, but I won't say that much about it. And so now that we realize that we are robots, we're able to swim freely and go to the next part.
There's a new skip coming up right now that I'm once again attempt. Maybe it will work this time. This doesn't look too good.
So this is a very difficult skip here. It's supposed to be one cycle turbine. Normally, for this part of the game, you are supposed to go inside and taking a breath, holding some bar to be sure that you won't go away because of the strength from the turbine.
Oh my god!
Oh, woo! First try.
I didn't think it would work, to be honest. I had lots of trouble getting this in practice. But it worked. Nice. Finally a skip. I said I would donate $15 per skip that I actually able to pull off, so this is $15 from my side. Donated late at the event.
The skip saw is very difficult because you are supposed to take a break holding a bar during one cycle turbine and then keep swimming until you reach the second one. But Zed was able to swim until the second one, so he saved a skip during the turbine moment. You have now a new tricky part because you have using once again the rotating lever. And it's possible to maybe clutch, but it's possible to moving the platform to the right, climbing the ladder.
I pulled it down too late.
But without taking a break, it's possible to make the platform move into the right and being able to climb the ladder and use the platform to go to the right without taking a break. But it's not that much difficult, but if you lose like 1 or 2 seconds, it's already too late.
Yeah, I pulled down the platform too. This should work.
So let's see.
Come on. Jump, you freaking! Why did he not jump? This was a good setup for some reason. I might have done the wrong inputs. And if we don't get this next try, we will do it the safe way, but...
Dogs are sad, you know. So let's go for it once again.
Okay, now forget it. Yeah, I've already messed it up. I'm going to the slow way. We don't have much time. I think this will be overestimate already. I'm so sorry, but it's late here, and
So let's do it the normal way.
ironically, this skip worked perfectly in practice the whole time. Ah, I know what I did wrong. I pressed left too early. Whatever.
We have a $20 donation from Get Ninja N. I love you guys. Hashtag stream of love.
Thank you.
And we love you.
So on this part of the game, you just need to get a yellow box. So we were able to go to the rooftop, but you will see that the rooftop is kind of special, but it's not solid. It's a water rooftop.
There's a trick here that I'm not going to attempt because it's very precise and saves very little. But you can actually have the box fly upwards while you push it and use the momentum to have it fly through the trapdoor and land on the floor upwards. So you can continue without closing the trapdoor beyond it. Saves just like 2 seconds, but really precise for that little time save.
The colors are like interesting on this game because it's like Limbo. You have it's very dark, even if we have colors, but because the background and other people are very very dark when it comes to colors, it makes like the fact that the main character, the boy, is the only one to wear like a red color clothes. So you can notice and see that it's very different from the others just because of the color of the clothes if we compare to other people inside the game. So it's like an interesting choice for the colors. So let's move to the next part.
Nice glitch.
Is there a particular reason, like, that there's no eerie background music?
I think the composer for the game, Martin Stig Andersen, he tried to have the music, to give the music a very special meaning for the game and only use it in particular moments, mostly those in which you are chased or in which something odd or full with tension happens. A little fun fact about the soundtrack, Mr. Anderson, actually he produced the music on his computer and then he sent the audio signal through a human skull and recorded that for the soundtrack of the game. Also, he hired, because he wanted to have very ugly human stomach sounds, and he hired a professional sword swallower, made him swallow a microphone just to record some stomach noises. He realized there were not so much of ugly noises, but there was lots of the beating of a heart, and I will come back later to that very sound when it appears in the game, because they found some usage for that. It's very interesting, the story of the sounding and the music of the game.
So we have now like an interesting riddle because we need to pass to the right, to go to the right. But at the same time, if the level of the water is too low, the gate won't open. So we need a solution to be able to go to the right, but with the gate open.
So this room reminds me a bit of Portal, because there's the observation window with the scientists there. It's a bit like the test chambers. I don't know about you, but... More impossible water physics. Woohoo!
So we need to go deep in the water to see that there is other room. And so here we are now, we have to wait because if we go to the lower room too fast, we will be spotted by the people here and just a game over for us. We just die and have to restart to the last checkpoint.
The one in the front just snapped its neck there. So for some reason they follow us now.
Yeah, the strange part is now that since we just discovered or realized that we are a robot and not a human, now human minions are able to follow you, but without the helmet.
It might have to do something with the plug that we got stuck in by Ariel earlier.
Yeah, it's more than possible. The game has a lot of theories, and so we can have a lot of interpretation about all of the details that you can see inside the game.
Inside.
Inside. Whatever.
Here's a little glitch here in the scene that I'm attempting. You need at least 3 of those minions to continue. Usually you're supposed to later walk to the left, have them fall down, but you can glitch them through the ceiling.
We have a quick announcement for everyone in the venue. We currently have a case of a missing badge belonging to Seven Sins. If you could please find the badge and return it to its rightful owner, that would be great. Thank you.
So should I explain for this glitch or not yet?
We didn't get a single one. I'm going to attempt it one more time.
Well, let's wait a little before explanations.
Okay. Game doesn't want me to, so what you can do is, with a certain momentum of the freaks up there, you can send them through the little gap after the elevator, send them down here. But you need some precise input, and I just wasn't meant to get it now. So we're reaching the end game part of the game. I'm afraid we're going to be a bit above estimate, but not by much.
So for this part, it's if you have less than 3 people, you won't be able to go to.
Sure.
You're unable to grab the edge.
You won't be able to open the gate there earlier, so you need at least 3. But even if you only come down here with 3, all the rest will follow you later. So
So now we are starting to reach one of the weirdest part of the game, because it's a basement with a lot of scientists studying people, and we don't know why. So you are basically people looking for people.
what? Why did you jump to the right? Tap the letter, please.
So if you have some time for donation, please do so.
We don't at the moment have any donations, but I have a question about yourself.
About me?
Yes.
Please go for it.
What's your preference? Do you prefer bacon or do you prefer steak?
Oh, that's a very harsh question. The answer would be neither, because I'm a vegetarian. I think, technically, by taste, I would prefer bacon. Earlier, we had a very strange... There! It worked again. Okay, I did. It seems to only work if you don't load the checkpoint.
Okay.
Interesting.
So we just discovered it like last.
Half an hour before the run.
Yeah. If we do it in a full game, full run, it's possible to just run and let us fall. It's possible to grab the edge without dying. But it looks like 1 hour ago when they did the test, we died once, and using the same strat starting from the last checkpoint, it doesn't work at all.
So, to everybody who hasn't played the game yet and wants to do so, I highly recommend you, even though we love all you viewers, but I highly recommend you to shut down the stream or look the second stream for the next 15 minutes, because this is a huge spoiler you don't want to see if you haven't played the game yet.
This will be like the most horrible part of the game.
Alright, and now, oh my god, we lost our clothes.
We're naked. Don't become one of them.
I want you to get rid of this thing there and kill it off. Come on. Ah, damn it, grab me. Just kidding. I am the blob now.
So we don't have a specific name to call that, but well, I especially call that the super meatball.
So this blob part is absolutely RNG heavy. The movement is so uncontrollable. It has destroyed world records, which this run fortunately isn't anymore. Well, it was never meant to be one. But navigating with this giant piece of flesh is extremely hard. If you want to do it fast.
So now you have literally become a blob, but you have now much people working with you to move, and so you have much strength that if you were alone.
And here are minions waiting for me. Woo!
But now it has become like a little more difficult to move. So you may imagine, but now it has become really less smoother than if you were just alone to move, because used to be alone, and now we are numerous.
Legs and arms and hands and everything.
I think I'm gonna have nightmares for a while.
I do believe that.
So we need to go to the right, but we need to grab this box because the super meatball needs to use the box as a platform to go to the right for the next part.
Right. Hello, scientists. We're having a nice talk with the CEO.
Well, let's say hello to the CEO. And let's say goodbye to the CEO.
We have another quick announcement to make. We have found Seven Sins badge. Seven Sins, if you are in the vicinity, please report to the hosting station to reclaim your missing badge. Thank you very much.
There's a movement optimization right there. I got the first part right, but I missed the second one.
So now here are the dogs back, but because we have a blob and or super meatball, call it whatever you want, we don't care about dogs anymore.
Yeah, apparently we are not enough bone. We're too much flesh and not enough bone, so the dogs don't care about us. People seem to be afraid of us.
Well, he seems to be afraid of us, but he will kindly open the door for us. Thank you, mister.
Now this upcoming thing is my favorite scene of the game, by the way. This.
So we need to go to the right, but the right is blocked by a door, and to unlock the door we need to
Play basketball.
play basketball. Let's call it for that.
Right. Okay. Here's the furnace, and time is coming up as soon as the blob gets in the furnace and burns itself. No, I'm just kidding. That's just what everybody who plays the game for the first time thinks the ending of the game would be. Almost everybody.
It's time for some basketball. Now you need to close the find box one more time, one last time here.
Oh, we're overestimate.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we're very close to the end.
Before it will be something like 1 hour, 16 and maybe 30 minutes? 30
Longer.
longer?
170.
More than 17? Okay.
To be fair, we did not pause like fast enough when the PC crashed earlier, so
Okay.
take like a minute or two away.
Oops. Grand Poober. I'm not allowed to make a joke here, but let's just say the category had a different name when Grand Poober opened it, and it might have to do with the scene. Similarities to human organs are coincidental.
Well, let's say that at the beginning was a speedrun of the game. The 80% category used to have a different name, more referencing to human genitals. But for some obvious reason, runners started to be like a little upset about this, and so some weeks after that, the name of the category quickly changed. So now and forever it becomes 80%.
Right, like 1.5 minutes more. Now the humans seem to help us. And now they throw us in the water and try to get rid of us. I can literally see nothing in it.
You're fine.
Okay, now I can see something again. Okay. 1 more minute. Yeah, so you might wonder why the game is called Inside. And maybe it's because we have been inside the whole time and just wanted to go outside. Whether the blob was controlling the boy the whole time, this is open for interpretation. There's a secret ending for the game, though, which gives you some more insight to Inside. And time is coming up very soon. Get ready on the timer, please.
Yes.
As soon as we break through this.
So the run will end right after we will be able to pass through this wooden wall.
And... oh no, I don't have the momentum. Why don't you... why didn't it roll down? I don't know. Sorry.
More inertia,
I
please.
even mess up the ending of the run today. Come on. Now it's time! Woo! Just 4 minutes, 10 minutes left.
So considering like